Today, I will be presenting about America's modern day culture of outrage and how outrage culture is glorified to a large extent. Um, and my centralized topic of who I'm going to be talking about as a piece of context will be Donald Trump and his influence on the United States and the way that he has impacted just the way that this entire country functions as a whole. So, so um, Donald Trump was obviously an underdog in the election, um, as many of us know. Um, but there seemed to be a way that he instantly became the only thing that Americans were talking about, and that was done by Donald Trump making a lot of very offensive statements. But from those offensive statements, he got a lot of media attention. And I think that he realized that from these very offensive statements, saying that we need to kick the Mexicans out, they're all rapists, and all these early um, campaign statements that Trump had made, he realized that they were actually getting him very, very popular. So I think that from that, Trump realized that America had this outrage culture that if you offended people, you would be in the front page of the media. The kind of idea that all publicity is good publicity if you're trying to get famous. So Donald Trump continued to make these outrageous claims that he was going to build a wall and then double down on that, saying that Mexico would pay for it. Um, and it worked. It truly worked. Like, Donald Trump became President of the United States, 2016, November 8th. Um, and from that point, you can see a clear correlation of people learning from Trump and building off this outrage culture, especially um, from a rapper named Lil Pump, who was actually popularized right after Trump was elected in late 2016 and early 2017, who was known for his offensive lyrics and his um, ability to just repeat his lyrics and just have fun with the beats, and that's all he really did in his songs. And I think he truly caught on to the fact that people were looking at his music um, in such a way, and he came out with a song called Gucci Gang, which literally repeated the same two words, Gucci Gang, 12 times in the chorus. Um, and just because of how outrageous that song was, with it also had lyrics like "I effed a B and I forgot her name," and "My lean costs more than your rent," which is a drug, it costs more than your rent, and that your mama still lives in the tent. Um, and he used all these just outrageous factors. This idea of I'm more wealthy than you, and I'm just a mere, you know, 16-year-old boy, but also the repetition and the fact that it was so outrageous that someone at this age could be rapping and being this successful from something so little and so simple. And the song just truly blew up. There was a billion streams over the world. It's far and away his most famous song. It's far away his most repetitive song. And we saw this furthermore in other rappers, like the rapper 6ix9ine, who literally has 69 tattooed all over his body. He has a rainbow hair, and it's at this point it's not as much about the music; it's about attention and getting people wanting to listen to your music, whether it's a joke or whether it's the true music that they're interested in. And then this evolution, carried over to different parts of social media, where people like Logan and Jake Paul, who were YouTubers, they're just, I guess, social media stars to some extent, for months had horrible press, horrible um, scandals going on about them, and they just grew so much from these scandals, and were just stars of the internet, and gained millions and millions of followers and subscribers from those um, incidents. And I think that the point where it truly got over the top was when this 9-year-old girl named Lil Tay, who was a just attempt of a representation of Lil Pump, repeating his phrases and trying to offend people as much as possible, swearing and doing everything offensive that is offensive in the modern day culture. And it truly is sad seeing people being able to manipulate this society who is so obsessed with being outraged. Um, and my personal reason, I think that people are so fiend to be outraged is that they want to look at these people and they want to get on their high horse and feel as if they're better than these people. And I can look at myself and I can say that I don't do these things in my life and that I am superior to this way of living. So, yeah.